Hey now, Mike Shamon here, and I'm making email opt-in. I'm customizing the email opt-in with the Divi theme builder in this Divi theme tutorial right now. I'm going to show you how to make cool little Divi theme email opt-ins and customize them just like this. Let's get into this tutorial right now. Oh, but first, I'm actually giving this away. I'm giving all these email opt-ins away to the members of the landing page extravaganza. Go to diviplan.com, get 5 free landing pages, and find out more about the landing page extravaganza. And let's get into the video right now. Hey now, Mike Shamon here. And today I'm just going to show you how to customize the email opt-in with the Divi theme and the Divi theme builder. So I'm going to be customizing the email opt-in. This is the default email opt-in that you get whenever you go to, if you were to do a new row, you just go to new row, then you just go to opt-in. All right, and then that pops up a new email opt-in right there. So there's a lot of different ways that you can customize this, and sometimes people are a little bit intimidated by it because it is a big form thing that we got going on here, but let's go ahead and break it down to show the elements that you can customize and get a good look out of it. So what you want to do is you want to go to your settings, and then you can go over here, and first thing I like to do is I like to go to the field in the background area, because you see the background area here, it's got this green color going on, and that just doesn't look very great. So you go to background, content and background, and you can erase the background right here. Now once that happens, you'll see everything goes blank. So what you need to do is you just need to go to your text right here and switch that color to black. All right, you can go down here and switch this color to black. All right, I'm just clicking on the paintbrush. So click right here and it'll take you to the fields opt-in settings. This is where you want to change your colors for your fields, or at least for your field borders, so you can see those. So if you scroll down here, again, hit the paintbrush and scroll down, and you'll see field border styles, field border width, you want to go to 1, okay? And you can at least see your border, your fields then. So you can just go to check, and now that we have that basically set up, we can do our editing now. So, like I said, you can do a number of different things. You can make the background a different color there. You can do that, but for purposes related to this, I don't really like the email form like this, okay? So if you want to switch it around, just go to here, the settings, and go design and layout, and you can go left on the right, okay? It switches up, okay? Form on bottom, form on top. All right, so you can do whatever you like. I like to do usually form on the top, or form on the bottom, stuff on the top there. And then let's go ahead and just hit that settings, and it'll take you here to the H2 settings, because that's what this one is. Let's make this a little bit bolder. All right, let's make this font right here a little bit bigger. And actually, let's make this title right here a little bit bigger. Okay, now go back to the text. And let's adjust the body line height a little bit. Let's go ahead and make this text centered and check it right there. All right, now once you get to this point, you can do a number of different things, but you can go back into the settings here. And if you did want to arrange these boxes a little bit different, just go design and layout here, and then you can choose last name, full width, and you also want to choose your email account here. So I usually go get response, that's my email account provider, and then I would add my list right here and hit add and connect it to my get response with 2 little lines of confirmation API keys there. And then for your success action, you want it to go to a URL. You put the link right in this box right here. All right, if you just want to display a message, you do that right here, and then you just say like thank you or success, whatever you would like the message to be. But let's go ahead and start designing this a little bit. Let's get the button. Let's go ahead and do the button. We'll use a custom style, okay? Let's go ahead and increase the text size. Let's go ahead and change from text to subscribe to get the report or something better than subscribe. All right, so back to design here. Let me see where I can put this box at, because this box is, I don't want it to be in the way. So let's go to button here, and let's add a background. Actually, you see the text size there, 38. Let's go down here and change it to a ultra bold font. And we're gonna go ahead and make the background color green. Let's make it green. And then the text color, we'll make it white. The border width, we'll bring that down to 0. The color, the radius controls the rounding of it. Well, let's leave it square. All right, now let's go into do we want an icon on rollover? No, we don't want an icon, I don't think. Actually, let's do an icon. No, we don't want an icon. I don't really like the icons that much, honestly, with the buttons. All right, so I just put it down a little bit. Actually, maybe we do need an icon if it's a bigger button like this. So let's go to an icon here. Yes, icon. Let's just do an arrow. And we're going to show that icon all the time. Alright, and it's going to be on the left hand side. Okay, now let's get a border going on this button, at least, or a shadow. And then we will do a light little border here, so let's go to our border. Do one border. Or two. Two looks, no, let's do one. I like one. Alright, and then the border color, it's not going to be black, it's going to be just a little bit of an off black here. It's going to be like a grayish color, just a light little gray. Alright, and let's go back here and let's bring in this shadow a little bit closer here. Okay, now if you go to our fields, let's go to our fields here for a minute. And this is where you can change your font. So if you want to customize the font, you can do that right here in the weight. Alright, but if you want to increase the font size, I always like increasing the font size, especially on the bigger forms here. You want to increase the font size just a little bit here. Okay, and then you can do the shadows if you want to. I'm not going to do any on this. And then for the border width, I usually stay with 1, but you can choose your border style right here. And if you want the focus borders or not. I'm not going to do anything else special to this, I don't think. You can go through here if you want to check out some of those things on that. Now let's just go here. This would be our, if we go to check to save this stuff actually. You see we got a nice little button thing going on. Let's go to here and go to text and design. Actually, if we go to content, let's go to the button and background. And if we click on the mouse, we can do a hover. So the hover state's going to be a little bit lighter actually. There, that was good. Or a little bit darker maybe. Alright, check. So that's on hover. Alright, now then we could put our title there. But if you wanted to make this a little bit more fancier, what you do is design and background. And then you just want to put a light background on here. So you just go to black and you can kind of just draw it up to a little grayscale maybe. It's just a little bit of an off. Alright, now let's go to design and border. And then we're just going to do a little one border. Bring this up to small gray. There we go. And then we'll just do a box shadow, a small box shadow on it, and bring the blur strength down. Alright, and there's a nice little email opt-in box right there. And if you don't want the hover, you don't have to do the hover if you don't want it. So that's one email opt-in. Let's go to another one right here. Now these ones are just in rows. Okay, so these ones are in rows. And actually, let me go back to this one here. And if we just go to mobile, what we can do is go here and we'll shore this up on mobile. You go to text size, go to hover, and then actually go to text size and go to mobile. Okay, and make sure you're on the phone and bring it down to the size that you'd like. Same thing for this body text size. Go to the phone and bring it down a little bit. I usually don't do anything less than 18. And go to check. And actually, let's do the button. Okay, on the phone. Let's go bring it back to 23. Looks good. Go to check. Alright, so there's that one. Let's go here. Go back to full screen. Let's go to this email opt-in here. You can do the same thing. Usually I take away these top and bottom text here if I just want to use the form. And again, I'm going to go to my email account and it's going to be get response. So it's going to take away that middle line of text there. So you can add that in back over here. So that's just what you would do for a little email opt-in there. And then we would just make a little border around here. Let's go to content and background. Let's just do a little, do that. Design and spacing. And we're just going to do 0 on the top and the bottom. So I'm bring that up a little bit now on the bottom. Let's go ahead and do 16. Let's go ahead and do 24. There we go. That looks good. And let's go to these ones right here and go to the border again. 1. And you can pick that lighter border color. Okay, go to the button. Yes, we're going to use a custom style. The text color is going to be white. The background is going to be red. The border width, none. And we will make this a rounded border, a rounded radius here, round button. And we're not going to be using any button icons for that. Let's go back to our text, make it bigger. And we'll go change it down here. I like the ultra bold for whatever reason. The default font is going to be Open Sans, and it's a nice font. It's a nice default font. I really like that a lot. You just want to make sure you do a little bit of touches to it. You can change the line height and stuff like that. Okay, subscribe. And actually, that's a little bit big for me. 36. And let's go back here to the fields and let's change the height of those. Okay, and maybe I want to take that background color off, or that background. So let's go to content and background. And then just trash that. And then that's just a nice little email form. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add those shadows to this just to make it stand out just a tad bit here. So just the box shadows. I'm just going to bring them down a little bit. Okay, and let's go to this one and do the shadow as well. Alrighty. And actually I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. This one's a little bit darker. Check. Alright, so there's a nice little email opt-in right there. Now, something else you can do with the email opt-in is if you did want to keep the text and maybe you wanted to add like a book or something, you wanted to sell your book, here's what you can do for that. So let's go to this text and we'll go to text and background, trash the background, go back to the form, and what we'll do is we'll do the border one, or we'll do the border, we'll do the button, just red for right now just so we can see it. And then let's go back to our text and let's do dark text. Alright, let's go to this title. Maybe I'll underline it and we'll center it. Alright, same thing for this. We'll center that and make it a little bit bigger. And actually, I'll take a couple lines of text away from that. Okay. And design. And let's get back to this text and fix the line height on it. Okay. And now what I'll do is I'll go to text, and right in here in the body tag is I can add in my picture. So I'm just going to go in here and just go to add media, add in my media. Alright, and then make sure it's on just centered right there and go to check. Alright, now it's centered, and now I can just, let's go to the button, and then we'll do a gradient for the button. So let's go to add gradient. Let's do orange and a yellow. Okay, now let's go back to the text color. We're gonna make that blue, and actually let's go to a darker blue. Okay, right there. Let's increase the font weight there. Ultra bold. And we'll go back to the font size. Okay, and now let's take off that border. I don't like that border. Just do one border, and the border will do, again, that. Actually, you know what? No, let's do that. Let's do a blue border. Actually, I like that. Let's do a blue border. Control C, copy that, and then we'll paste it in here. All right, but let's just make it a little bit thicker. Let's go to 2. Nope, 2. All right, and now then on hover for the background, let's do this hover button here and go hover. And then what we'll do is we'll do this color, this, and then this color, no, this color, this, and then this color, this. Check, and then actually let's go to the background color and just make it pop just a little bit. Actually, we'll make it the inside shadow for this one. Just change it up a little bit, okay? And then let's do on hover. Oh, we gotta take that button off too. Okay, that icon, show icon, nope. Show icon, nope. All right, check. So there's that, and I will just put a little design and our content and background on this one. All right, design and border. Okay, and just bring this down just a little bit there. And then just a small little box shadow on it just to make it stand out just a little bit, because you want people to enter their email address in there. All right, and let's go to content, email account. Again, I'm going to switch to get response. So there's only 2 fields there. I like with the 2 fields a little bit better. All right, check. There we go. That's a nice little email opt-in that you can do. Now let's go ahead and do one more. I'm going to put this email opt-in in right here. All right, so now what we can do is we can actually duplicate this row right here, and that'll give us 2 more, and we can kind of run off these and make some other cool email opt-ins. So if you just go to this one right here and go to settings, let's just go ahead and do this design and border. Let's go to the border, make the border red, let's make the border width a little bit more to 5, and the style will go to dashed. Let's go ahead and go content and background and change the background color. Let's go yellow. You want to take that yellow down just a little bit here. All right, and we actually just take this one up a little bit there. There we go. It's looking better. All right, check. Now let's go to this one right here, and let's just make this a blue. All right, we'll actually take off the gradient. Oops, take off the hover, and then take off the gradient. Go over here to background, make this one blue, and make the button text color white. Oops. We'll remove the border anyways, because I don't want the border there. But we'll make the button text color white. Button text color white. Now go back down here, give it a little blur or a little shadow. Make this a little bit stronger. And let's increase that size. All right, and then let's go ahead and make that all capitals. And I actually like that a lot. All right, and what we can do is just go back to this text. Let's go to text and make that red. The underline red and the text color red. You increase your text size a little bit there. Okay, go to check. That's a cool little email opt-in form right there. Actually, I'm going to change that text back to black because I like the black better on that. So let's go to this paintbrush. Boom and boom. All right, I'm going to save this. All right, now if you want to make a kind of a more fancy one, you can kind of start with this one. Just go duplicate this one, and what we'll do is we'll go to these fields right here. Let's take off that shadow. Take off the shadow for the box shadow there. Go here and let's take off this box shadow as well. All right, and then let's go to this fields, and what we can do is we can go to the border and take down the border width, and then let's go ahead and go to the bottom border and just do 1. Okay, 1 or 2. 2 looks good. Now this is going to give it a more fancy look. Okay, now let's go to this subscribe button here, and we'll take this button background off, and what we'll do is text color, we'll make it black, and then let's go ahead and take down the border radius to 0. Border width is going to be 1. Make it 2. Make it 2. And then we're going to change the text. Let's go to the text. All right, and let's just make it a light. And we'll take off the shadow. And let's go to the layer spacing and spread that out just a little bit. All right, and let's go back to this right here, and we can go back to the font weight here and go to light. And now since we have that, I'm not sure what we did the layer spacing out for the other one, but we want to make sure it's the same. So I think maybe it's 2 or 3, I can't remember. All right, and then the text color, make it black. The fields text color black. Okay, and the background color, just go reverse there, and it's white. Okay, now let's make this bottom border right here, or this border a little bit different. Increase the text size on this one. Okay, here's the border color. You can make it black. And then if you make it black, you're gonna want to take it down to 1 a little bit here. Let's see, 1. Oops, the bottom border, 1. All right, and that looks good. All right, and let's go to the border and get the border down to 1. All right, and on rollover, should be 1. Go to check. All right, so there's some email opt-ins. Let's go to save. All right, guys, so that's how you make these email opt-ins and customize the email opt-in with the Divi theme builder and the visual builder there. So if you want to get this page for free, I'm giving away to the members of Divi Planet. So you can go to the back end of Divi Planet membership area there with the landing page extravaganza, and you can get this for free. If you want to get 5 free landing pages though, go to diviplanet.com and get 5 free landing pages. And go ahead and check out my other Divi theme tutorials if you like this one. I'm sure you'll get some value out of it as well. And I'll see y'all on the other side.